statesman Ayo Adebanjo is the leader of the Pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere, and he joins us now to share his thoughts on the elections and the emergence of Bola Tinubu as president-elect.
I said, as of that election, that was no result. What they have done to Tinubu is like what they have done to the FIDIE of that government, Shonekon. It was Pyrrhic victory. And as the leader of the Labour Party has said to be, we will prove it in court. It cannot stand. I listened to the chairman of INEC. When they normally tell you, well, suspend. He didn't say cancel. There's a lot of irregularities in the result we are having. Why don't you let us correct them before we proceed? He said, no. I promise you, go and play that tape at the center. Let me complete this exercise, I will review. As for the chairman, those of us who know him know that he has not been the man that should be. It's a great disappointment. And this is not the first time he's disappointing Lagos people. In 2019, he deceived us. And now he has come to, there is a game they are playing, thinking that Nigerian people are fools. And I said it before, on this election, nobody can Babangida us and get away with it. And I'm repeating it. This is like daylight robbery. You gave us, the whole country supported you to amend the electoral law to show that the thing will be transmitted by electronic means. We fought tooth and nail to support you. And now at the time of election now, you come back to what we have been fighting against. What a shame. I'm only sorry for the country. I'm only sorry for you youths. But I warned you before, this government is a disaster. And that's why you are feeling everything now. They have no principle, no idea. They obey the law court when it suits them. They disobey when it loads them. They are now shouting about obeying the court law because of its currency. When the man said they should release Igbo, the court said, did they do it? What of the security man they have been put in detention since they are coming to power? I don't remember his name now. Security officer of Jonathan. What of the several, this man from Kano or Kaduna, the leader of the sheet people, up to the COAS, they told them openly, just say you don't know. They told him that you have no right to keep Nnamdi Kanu. But now that it concerns them, because clashing with their interests, they are now shouting, obey the law, obey the law. It is not the result of a bad government, a disaster that God will help us to get rid of. I can assure you, there is no government, there is no president-elect at all. It is just a sham which will be proved in due course. Don't play on it at all. This is a game we all see. We are all living witnesses to see. Why don't you follow the law that you buy the election? That's just the principle. Those who are criticizing, they leave the issue. They take up our OBJ. It is the message that the man says, you have not done A, B, C. Reply to that. You pick up the messenger. On this occasion now, it is not a question of whether you win or lose, but is it the method the law provides for the release of the election? Have you followed it? Let them answer that. That's the problem. Why are you beating about the bush?
Well,
Adebanjo, thank you for that answer. A few months back when actually it was just a few weeks back, there was a clip going around and you minced 0 words in this clip. I'll summarize. You pretty much said that we are in a war, that this is not an election, it's a war for us to get out of the bondage of our oppressors. We do know what the results are now. And we know that the Labour Party and the PDP will be, I guess, escalating this and taking it to the Supreme Court. In your opinion, seeing as how things unfold in this country, especially within the judiciary, is this the right way for them to seek out redress? Or what are your opinions on how they're going about trying to get justice for the way that the elections unfolded?
You know, David, this country has got to a place where if justice is not done and seems to be done, the people will react. All that Obasanjo is saying is warning you against doing the right thing. As a lawyer, I support going to court. I won't condemn the Supreme Court in spite of all their past record, which is not credible. I will still say, let us go there. But I can assure you, if many of you are alive by the time they talk of Wild West, what caused the Wild West those days, the Western region, is the people revolt against the result of a clear election in the Western region. That was what led to Wild West. It was spontaneous. So if the judgment does not reflect the justice of the case, it is the people who will react. I will talk about that. I'm not raising any alarm, but I warn them. This country, the use of this country, will not take lying low for anybody to cheat them and do what is called daylight robbery and say it's an election. Now, who say more? I only know that the man has not won election that has been rigged for him in a blatant manner. In a society where we have people, where we have professors and not, unfortunately, it's the professors that are rigging election, which is unfortunate for us. But the youth will not agree. I know that. It is not raising any alarm. It is just the result of injustice. You cannot have peace without justice. You cannot have political stability without justice. And what follows that, you will follow. It is not that Adebanjo that said it. It is just the normal issue of events. When they didn't obey Dasuki has been there now for about 4 years. None of these governors are not serious about it. Over the time, Falana goes to court, everything, they know. It is now they now say, obey the court. Okay. But that concerns Dasuki. But this concerns the 200, the Nigerian voters. If you do any justice for them, it is left for them to react. Not that as for me, I've told you, I'm only expecting the day of departure. Next month I'll be 95. What's my business? I'm still in the trenches because of the youth, because of the young men coming behind. If you don't get rid of this shenanigan government, by the time you are suffering, I'll be enjoying myself in the grave.
Well, Chief
Adebanjo, but I will not warn you, as I warned you against both.
Well, Chief Adebanjo, we do hope that we hope that you have more time to spend with us, sir. But I want to talk about President Muhammadu Buhari's congratulatory message to Bola Tinubu. He says the people's decision was rendered in the results declared by INEC because states in all regions changed color. He mentioned the fact that the APC, the president-elect, did not win in Lagos and he did not win in Katsina State. He said it was very competitive, and even though it wasn't perfect, the process was free and fair. That's according to the president. I'd like you to react to that, sir.
What do you expect him to say? We haven't got cattle heads. What do you expect him to say? It's a game plan. It's all fixed up. It is not the result in Lagos that was released. The whole thing was mismanaged. We scored over 1 million votes in Lagos. And they doctored all the results of our OB at every stage. That is why they can't release the thing from the transmission table. Why are they reluctant to do that? You can tell it to the Marine that he won an election and all that, but because he himself got to the office through fraudulent election. When he came in 2015, many of you might have forgotten, the commissioner, the electoral commissioner in Kano, who refused to cooperate to the rigging in Kano, was burned alive with his family. Till today, no arrest. That was how Buhari came into power. And he want that type of person to do justice. He's not known to justice. He has been living in injustice and all sorts of shenanigans. He's not the man to come and tell us something is fair. Has he been fair in his administration? So, the people have spoken, and they will react whether they accept it. The government, when good government comes to power, the people rejoice. How many people are rejoicing because they put Fidel there? Tinubu is a Fidel government. It's another Shoneko. In due course, it will be sent away. And I want those who are rejoicing now to take it. This is not a matter of Yoruba and Igbo. You are just deceiving yourself that you are carrying about the Yoruba and Igbo. Presidency is a matter of Yoruba and Igbo. Presidency is national matter. That's what we are talking about. You are not doing equity. You are not doing justice. You are not doing inclusiveness. You are not doing the reason that brought us together in 1960. That is what I am saying. They should answer to that. When you are bringing various ethnic groups together in a federation, there are certain preconditions you do to keep them together. And that is part of the state of rotation of presidency, the autonomy of the regions. So it's not just talking guys about telling things. Those of them all of them came to office through rigging and all that. All of the governors, how many of them are fair? By the grace of God, I hope the judiciary will live up to expectation when the case is before them. Although many people don't believe in it, though, I tell them, if you ask those you, but I will plead with them, let us go through all the constitutional means. If the constitution and the judgment does not favor the wish of the people, the reaction will be there. It's not me.
Well, Chief Adebanjo,
but this election cannot stand. This election, I say, cannot stand. The people of this country don't accept this election. It is only in Katsina and the corridor of a section of border that begins it.
All right, Chief Adebanjo, very well said. Speaking of shenanigans and